Today on the channel from the movie Trick or Treat, we go trick or treat with Sam NECA Trick or Treat Ultimate.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another NECA Ultimate unboxing and review. And today on the channel, we've got a special one. We're ready for Trick or Treat with the Trick or Treat Sam. But for all your Sam Trick or Treat needs and a whole lot more, hit up jaystoysandgames.com. Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 15%. Yes, 15% on all in-stock items. Got to get a deal out there, and got to get a deal. That's my motto. It's just not a saying. It's something I live by. And I was wheeling and dealing, you know how it goes, the rest of the story, out there at the Ankeny Toy Show last weekend. I was over there, of course, outside of Chicago. St. Charles, Illinois, beautiful this time of year. And I did come across this, and I've had my eye on this one and a few other NECAs over the years. Never quite pulled the trigger, but ended up seeing this one for $30 at a table. I said, hey, I got $21 in my wallet. What do you think? And this was right at the end of the show. Lady said, yep, I'll take 21 bucks. So here I was, $21 for a NECA Ultimate. Got to get a deal out there. And let's be honest, Trick or Treat's a fun movie. I don't know if everybody's seen it. A bit of a cult classic the last few years. But this isn't quite right up there with, you know, the Freddy Kruegers of the world, the Bruce Campbells of the world, things like that. So $21 for me felt pretty good. And I think I will be giving this one to my daughter, Emma, as she does enjoy old Sam. Of course, short for Samhain, and I know, here it comes again. I can hear it in the comments. It's not Samhain, it's Samhain. Yeah, I get it, but Samhain sounds so weird. And you say Samhain, people don't know what you're talking about. If you say Samhain, they're like, okay, I know that, how it spells, how it sounds. Yeah, it's semantics at the end of the day. I get it, Samhain. I always call it Samhain. And even Glenn Danzig, he's going to call it Samhain too. He's not calling it Samhain. Or maybe he is. I don't know. But who knows? But one thing we do know is how we're going to do this review. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. We'll see what old Sam, short for Samhain, is all about. So let's get after it. Let's see what's going on. Let's see some trick-or-treating. Oh, and there he is. He stole our hearts, and it's a kind of a comedy horror movie. It's one of those movies you're okay to watch with the kids. I watched it with both my kids years ago, 5 years ago probably at this point. Who knows when it was. But it's a good movie. It's not great, but it's definitely worth a one watch. And they've been threatening a sequel for 100 years. I don't know where that's at. I guess maybe somebody will know in the comments. We got a little poster art in the front, trick-or-treat NECA on the side, Trick or Treat NECA on the side. It's funny is Sam here, everybody seems to know this character. They've seen it before, they know about it, but they've never seen the movie. It's a wild thing too. Most people haven't seen this movie, but there he is. On the back, there's got a little bit of blurb back here. You know I'm here for that. The doorbell rings, the cries go out, the dogs start barking. Well, maybe I added that, but trick or treat. But wait, what's actually going on during the ghostly All Hallows Eve? Something eerie and unexpected? Something splattered and spooky? Something that brings ghouls, vampires, and werewolves in the night? Answer the door. A shocking surprise awaits. Oh, no doubt about it. And of course, typical NECA. You got the inside right there looking good. But quite the movie there. And Sam, I guess, I don't know, is he a bad guy? Not really. I guess he's just kind of there throughout the story, and you don't really understand his whole story until the end of the movie, of course. See you later. Goodbye. Plastic Sam prison right here. Gonna knock him out. All kinds of extra heads going on. You got a lot of stuff going on in here. Extra heads. You got some pumpkins. Got some hands. Got some arms. Come on. There we go. There we go. Oh, look at that. It lights up. Oh, my gosh. Playing all the hits right here. What do we got? Oh, we got some... I thought we had some tape. Oh, come on. Come on. There it is. All right. We're getting there. Slowly but surely, we're getting there. And we got a lot of little pieces in here. Great to lose these pieces, of course. We love losing pieces. There it is. Plastic skyhook. See you later. Goodbye. All right. Let's get down to business here. Let's start in with all these accessories. All these extra heads and hoods. Oh, my gosh. There's a lot going on here today. And guess what? I'm here for it. I guess we'll start with this glow-in-the-dark pumpkin right here. This is kind of one of those great accessories. Decorating the house around Halloween, a lot you could do with this. We saw a pumpkin from, was it a Michael Myers pack back in the day that glowed up like this as well. But you push down on it, it's got a little flame at the top. Very kooky, very spooky, altogether ooky really is what it is right here. But it is a pumpkin. Looking good, kind of looks like Sam's head in a little ways, but a nice little accessory here. And then we do get a little traditional pumpkin action. It looks like does the core of the pumpkin come off? I don't know. It looks like it does, but I guess it does not. But it's just a little jack-o'-lantern action here. So we do get our own pumpkin adventure. We can choose it. We can put a diorama up. You can do some pumpkin smashing at home if you wanted to as well. We do get a little trick-or-treat sack. It looks like somebody gave him some dead animals, like a dead mouse, a dead rat, or something like that. A good friend of the channel, Jeff George, and I were at the Iron Maiden show up at the bar. We were talking to this couple, and I think we had that couple convinced that I was eating live mice. I don't know. It's a wild story there. And Jeff was talking all about how he performed the didgeridoo at their wedding at the VFW. And we had the whole bar convinced. And they were like, no, he did not perform at our wedding. He did not play the didgeridoo. Our wedding was not at the VFW. And this guy and his wife, girlfriend, or I guess wife, was saying, no, this guy's not telling the right story. We didn't get married at the VFW. It was quite the scene. Had to be there. Had to be there. I was eating mice. It was a wild show. A wild show. But moving on here to the accessories. I guess we got extra heads here. We'll go to these little accessories first. First off, you get a little razor blade here. Oh my gosh, watch out for the razor blade. He's going to cut you. A little razor blade right there. We do get 2 extra hands, so we get a splayed out hand and a gripping hand. We get another splayed out hand here that's kind of like made out of straw, like it's been removed. You know what that old gimmick going all the way back to the Scarecrow and the Wizard of Oz, of course. And then we get a little tighter gripping hand, and we're going to need that, and we're going to have to use that for sure with this like Halloween jack-o'-lantern pumpkin. Of course, one of the iconic scenes. When I think of Sam from Trick or Treat, he is holding this, so I'm definitely going to have him with that on display. But now we're going to dive into the figure itself and all the extra heads. A lot going on with this figure. He is just a little guy here, akin to a Chucky, or dare I say a Ben Cooper kid. He could be a Ben Cooper kid's little brother. That's probably where I'm going to end up displaying him as well. But it is Sam for Trick or Treat. He's got that orange prison jumpsuit like a young Nails, straight out of jail. Straight out of jail, child jail. It's tough. Of course, we used to put my kids in baby jail, and I'd say, Emma, I'd look at him and say, you want to go to baby jail? You want to go to baby jail? And sometimes baby jail was on top of our refrigerator. They couldn't get down, and you put them up there. All right, you going to settle down? You going to settle down? Just wise parenting tips from one parent to another, I'm sure. Feel free to use it. Feel free to put your kids in baby jail. It works every time. No kid wants to go to baby jail, so they'll straighten up real quick. Trust me. But it looks like he just got out of baby jail with this outfit here. Got the patches in yellow. I love he's got the little buttons back here. In case he's got to go, he just straps those things down. He's ready to go. He's ready to take that toilet to the limits if need be. Looking good in the head sculpt department here. It's just a bag. It's just a bag. It's a potato sack over the head. That's old-timey farm trick-or-treat outfits is what that one is there. A little bit of blood stains on here. You got some button eyes going on. This is kind of what we think of for the most part. And then we do got a little bit deeper mask here with a little bit of his head showing through on there. Choose your own adventure. How do you like your potato sacks on a head, I guess, or feed sack, whatever it could be. Looking good, a little bit more emotion there. But really at the end of the movie, spoiler alert, when he does take this off, we see these 2 extra heads here. And that's kind of creepy, I would say. It's a little bit more cute on the head out of the package. These get a little bit more creepy here. It's like a pumpkin / skeleton head is almost what it looks like here. And you got just almost very alien-like, too, at the same time. But it is a pumpkin head. Big old triangle-like eyes there, creepy nose. Very stoic for Sam here. And then this third head here is a weird one. He's got like some of those pumpkin guts. It almost looks like hair, but it's kind of guts stranded down there. Same head besides that. But you got to choose your own Sam adventure. These would be good for the glamour shots, but I think I have to display them just like this. This is the iconic image of Sam. This is what we think of with this character here. Now, his arms do go all the way around for us. He does have double jointed elbows. We're here for that. A little side-to-side action as well. Hands removable, back, forth, side to side. Head removable, back, forth, side to side, up and down. A little bit more movement than you would imagine with that big hood over the top. No waist articulation. He does got a leg that goes up. Single jointed knee, a little side to side of that knee, a little ankle back and forth, side to side. But for all intents and purposes, a little character. Almost feels like he could be an accessory. I don't think you could really pair him with anybody else from the movie. I don't know how well that would sell. They just kind of want him. It's nice we got all these extra accessories, but for me, $20 price point on this one, $21 technically, felt really good, where, as you can imagine, I was wavering at $36 for a long time. It wasn't worth it enough for me to pull the trigger. I like the movie. I don't love the movie $36. I love the movie $21. That's what we're going to say on that. But now, does he fit on a Mattel ringside collectible stand? Of course, use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 10%. And what do you know, like a lot of little kids, apparently their holes just aren't big enough to fit in here. So he can't ride the Lightning. He can't fit on that stand, unfortunately. So you're going to have to get creative with old Sam. But he should stand on his own. Just okay right here. But no ringside stands for old Sam here. But looking good. He's ready for Samhain, Samhain, whatever you want to call. It all works for me. Going to display him up there with Chucky and the Ben Cooper kids. It's going to be a night we'll never forget on the old trick-or-treating adventure here. But a fun figure for what it is. A bit of a deep cut, but I would say a welcome cut. I love all the horror icons getting stuff. Would love to see NECA get even more horror figures in the future. Obviously, they're kind of the place for modern day, what do we want to say, Target, Walmart's, whatever, horror figures. Would love to see them go even deeper. Would love a basket case figure for old Kyle. A lot of those kind of things would be really cool to see. Maybe one day we'll just keep our fingers crossed. But for right now, we got Trick or Treat Sam ready to go, ready to rock and roll, ready to strut and shoal, ready to go trick-or-treating, of course. But what's your thoughts on this, Sam? Pick up, pass, long game, no game? Let me know in the comments down below. And, of course, check out this review much earlier, plus other bonus stuff over on my Patreon channel. Appreciate the support over on Patreon. Don't forget, of course, don't forget social media, SirPaul64 on the X, _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, and on Instagram. So for Sam, All Hallows Eve NECA, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.